refugee in Urdu and Farsi word that means purpose, and the main humanitarian issue that we've identified at this workshop is the lack of employment and training and skills-based training opportunities for Afghan refugees in the Shamshatoo refugee camp in the northwest of Pakistan near Peshawar. This is a very large refugee camp with a population of around 37,000 people, and we identified that there are existing solutions, for example in Somalia, and the hole-in-the-wall solution that provides refugees with training, but we identified that this doesn't translate to employment opportunities in the future. So the main stakeholders that we've identified in this project are as follows, but the three major ones would be UNHCR, which is the INGO on the ground in the camp, the Pakistani government, as well as the refugee population aged between 15 and 30 years old on the ground. So the objective and impact that we hope to have is that by starting off by applying skills-based training, and then somehow having a deal, which Hannah will talk about with the local NGOs, is to basically provide a self-sustaining system where slowly the NGOs can release control of some certain elements of jobs where the refugees on the ground can start contributing to the society.
To put it simply, Makshab will be acting as the middleman between these INGOs and NGOs presiding over the camps and the refugee communities themselves. So we'll be speaking with these organizations and finding out which skill sets they are looking for from the people they hire. And the next step will be where innovation process comes in. We'll be matching up these newly trained refugees with the organizations that can possibly hire them. And in that way, we will provide them with jobs in filling a niche that these presiding organizations are unable to fill at the moment. In addition to that, we will be taking a certain percentage of these trained refugees, and they will be the teachers to train the next cohort generation. In that way, we will have a self-sustaining system with minimal involvement from INGOs and NGOs. We think this is an intervention that's worth going forward in, but it's a very context-specific one with certain issues relating to religious, gender, cultural aspects, which we would have to take into consideration. However, we do think that if it's successful, it can provide a framework for future similar interventions in other areas.
So one of the main insights that we came across through this process of tackling this problem is that based on the context, the amount of tech you use in your solution really changes. We started off with a very high-tech solution with an app and a software, and we were talking to Evan, who's doing something similar here in the Netherlands, but based on our specific context, we realized that a low-tech solution like this might be the best solution.